Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, let's start our next chapter, chapter 9, first step to the internet. Okay, all of you heard about the terms internet. Now it is widely used for search information on any subject or for the communication with people, shop for things with what you need, or like you want to latest cricket match scores, books, you can railway tickets and air tickets, and you can send greeting cards and many other things you can do on internet. So what first we check what is internet. So internet stands for interconnected network. What is this? This is interconnected network, and it is a huge network of computers around all the world. All these are in the world, millions of computers are connected together so that information can transfer from one place to another easily. Okay, and we can call this internet of network is properly we called as only net. We don't need to say internet, we say only net. Okay, now we further read about the history of the internet. His 1969, the Department of Defense of the United States of America set up a network of computers called the ARPANET. So what is the name? Its name is ARPANET. What is ARPANET? It is A for advanced, R for research, P for projects, and agency and network. So it is advanced research project agency network, and thus ARPANET it start the basis of the internet. Okay, now we check what are the uses of the internet. So there are some uses, right? Like we can search informations, news, communication or collaboration, files and data transfers, social networking, entertainment, and if we want to relax, watch videos, listen to music, gaming, and business promotions. And we can earn on the internet, shopping, which is called e-commerce, like business, and education, online services, blogging, dating, remote work. So all this you can done with the help of internet. There are some other uses also given, and you also can check from your book what are the further uses of internet, and also you know by yourself what are the uses, because all the time you use internet to get information. Now we come to next topic, what are the requirements for the internet. So the requirements for the internet, you can see from the picture, there is a modem, a hub in which PCs are attached, and a PCO is attached, and after this a DSL line also. So it means we need something for internet, and you can see here the second pictures, the modem. Okay, this you can see from the home network one modem is given, and in second picture you can see different types of modem. Okay, basically there are three types of modems: cable, digital subscriber line, which is called DSL, and dial-up. So what are their names? These are cable, digital subscribe line, and which is called DSL, and dial-up. Okay, so modem is a device that allows a computer to connect and communicate with other computers. So what is modem? Modem stands for modulator, and demodulator. What is this? Modulator, demodulators. There are three types of modems: cable, telephone, and wireless modem. So cable modem is a device that helps you connect your computers to a local cable, like TV line. It has two connections, one of the cable outlet and the other to the computer. And telephone modem, it's a device that helps you connect your computer to telephone lines to access internet services. And wireless modem, as the name mentioned, wireless, it transmits, it means carries the data signals through the air instead through a cable. So in this way, information can transfer from one place to another place. So modem can be either internal or external. Okay, an internal modem is fitted inside a computer, whereas an external modem is placed outside the computer. So you can check in your computer what type, or in your home what type of modem you have, like you have internal or external. Sometimes you have external modem from which your phone is connected or your computer is connected, or sometimes you don't need only you connect your mobile to your computer directly. This is called internal modem. Okay, the speed of modem is measured in bps. What is this? bps, bits per seconds. Okay, so remember this is the speed which we have to measure for the modem. Okay, now we check what is the next is about wireless. So what is the name mentioned as wireless mean, like in which we don't need any wires. Like you can see from the pictures, there are different things which are attached, and there is a globe of the world. And after this you can see PCs, printer, speakers, like different things, and they are attached, but there is no wire, only signals are transferred, and information transferred from one place to another. And in second picture you can also see different pictures like mobiles and laptops, computers, and printers, and different things like credit cards, credit card machines, all these attached, but there is no wire, they are only through signals they are attached. So this is called wireless. Okay, and next one is wired. As the name mentioned, wired, it means we need wires. You can see from the pictures, again same hub is in the center, and different things like cell phone, tablets, and you can see laptops. These are all attached through wires. Here you can see also the pictures of books and cameras like this one, or diary, because if you want to search from the internet, you can search any book or any type of information. Sometimes you need wires, so this is called wire net, and through wire or wireless you can get all type of information. And you can see like in home, maybe you have hub, and through this hub you can attach your PCs and modem, all this attached through one hub. And in one hub you can see different points in which all cables are attached. So I think you understand all this topic. This is very interesting, and because this is related to your home, and now we should check in your home what type of modem you have. Okay, this is internal or external, and also check this is wired or wireless. Okay, now assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.